Apparently there's a first for everything. This first was the first time that we lost footage.
Probably my fault somehow. So I messed up, I think.
He did.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take the blame for it.
Yeah, somehow we lost a bunch of footage.
We had this whole intro filmed and it was really cute and funny. And
Trust us, it was awesome.
Yeah. And we lost all of it.
We have tons and tons of footage. For every video you see, you're probably seeing about 5% of the actual footage.
This video is a walkthrough video tour of Jason and Rae from the Getaway Couple, their Solitude.
Yeah. We got to meet them and hang out with them at the Grand Design Rally.
They were our next door neighbors, so it was pretty cool. We got to hang out and have some beers and do some cornhole and all that good stuff. But they were kind enough to show us around their Solitude. Because we lost some footage, we missed the part where we introduced them. So it's Jason and Rae from the Getaway Couple.
Yeah.
And if you don't follow them already, which you probably do, you should give them a try.
Yep.
And we want to thank Jason and Rae for sending us some footage.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, because they were kind enough to go back and shoot some stuff and send it to us so we could use it to make this video better. Let's go see it. Thank you so much for letting us come and tour your home.
Of course.
So what model is this?
This is a 2018 375 Res, and it's an early 2018, so if you look at the 375 now, they've made minor changes, but we're still really happy with ours.
What is the res? I thought the res was like residential.
Res is just their like residential floor plan.
This is residential.
Yeah,
This is
the
nice.
Res R is the residential fridge, which we didn't get because we like having the ability to go to propane when we want.
Yeah, we're the same way. We originally thought that was a really cool thing to have a residential fridge, but now that we're doing, I'm like, no way, I want propane.
Right, yeah.
And these fridges are so big, the RV refrigerators in here, that you don't really need a residential fridge anyway.
Cool, so let's get this tour started.
That's right.
All right, come on up.
The main living area.
Yes.
I'm so jealous of this. I am. We wouldn't be able to take Lucille with us if we had this, though. Oh my gosh.
This is nice. Look at this. We've got this.
No. Yes.
And you've got this, and this, and this.
And both of these couches pull out into queen size beds.
Oh.
And they still have enough room in between, so you could comfortably have
Okay, so they're not
multiple
like
people up here.
like some of those where they put out the beds and they overlap each other.
Yeah, exactly. We've seen some where you can only put one out at a time, and it's like, well, if you have kids, that's pretty inconvenient. So, and then it has this little curtain over here.
Oh, that's nice.
To close.
That's
so
cool.
you can have a guest suite.
We had to make our own curtains.
Did you?
Well, for between the garage and the living room, it has that glass door. And if you've got people staying back there, they don't want a glass door into the room when they're changing clothes.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Up here we have a bunch of storage, which I have board games galore.
Nice.
Yeah.
This is our entertainment center that controls all the speakers, right? This is the older one. You guys got the fancy,
Jensen. They're both Jensen, it looks like.
Yeah. And then just additional storage. We have the TV that will have a
Look at that.
The televator.
yeah. So we get a nice view out the back. It's not quite an entire patio deck, but
it really
we'll
opens
take
it up.
And you guys have a little bit more of a selection as to which side you want to open the windows on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously have the sun side over here closed, but you can still get light in over here. I like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Or if you don't like one neighbor.
I'm glad to see ours are open.
You guys have good space, so when you do have people over, it's still comfortable and you don't feel like you're on top of each other.
Right. Right.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
The fireplace is nice. It's like twice the width of ours.
Is it? Yeah, we had the heat on this morning because it was a
So
little
did
chilly,
we.
but I'll turn the heat off. Yeah. We love all the different light settings. By far, this is my favorite feature for some reason. I just really, really like it. So.
Yeah, it wasn't something we were like really even looking for.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're just,
Same
like,
here.
It's extra, but I don't know, it's nice.
Yeah.
We were
really
the same
nice.
way when we were initially looking. We're like, fireplace.
What do you need a fireplace
Yeah.
for?
We don't need a fireplace.
Yeah.
Now we have it. It's like, oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know, you just want a little bit of heat,
Yeah.
just take the chill off the air, like it's perfect.
I like how you added
It's nice.
the white rocks too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice. It came with the wood, and then under the bed we found the empty tube, and then a box of rocks, and then a box of crystals. And we're like, what in the world is this for?
Yeah, you see
Yeah.
those online every now and then. What is this?
Yeah.
Box of crystals.
Yeah.
Well, that's the crystal meth that comes with your rig.
Exactly. Have fun. So this is our kitchen, and we didn't really have to downsize that much of our kitchen stuff. I downsized way too much. I didn't realize how much cupboard space we have. So we have all of this in here, which is messy, so whatever. All the spices down here and storage up there. I'm literally not going to open this, but trust me, it's large, okay? It's just really, really messy. And then we have these. This is actually our fuse box, so we don't have storage down there, but we have our fuses, so that's good.
Yeah.
It's nice not having to go outside. Like
Yeah.
a residential house.
Yeah. And then we talked about the fridge.
Yep.
So we have a 3-burner propane stove and oven. We have a microwave that can it's also a convection microwave.
Pretty much use that more than
Yeah.
the actual oven because
Yeah.
for the first 6 months, the burner was messed up on the oven,
I've
and
seen
we
that,
just
yeah.
We were
never
too
took-
lazy
yeah.
to go get it fixed.
Yeah. So then we just started to rely on the convection oven, and we
there's
still just
So many
do.
more fun things you could be doing than getting it fixed.
Yeah.
Exactly. And we didn't need it, so.
Wow, look at the big window you have back there.
Yes,
Cool.
like never open it, but I really like having it here.
Yeah.
It's a little dirty. Probably got food on it.
See, look, you see,
Yeah.
see the neighbors over there. Look at that.
Yeah.
I can see that our rig is getting dirty, but I'm going to blame it on your window.
And then we have all this storage space down
Yeah.
here. This goes all the way back into the slide.
Oh wow,
That is
that's really deep. And then are those pretty
Yes,
deep
I'll
too?
open this.
Okay, that one's good.
Semi-organized this.
Okay.
Yeah. So this obviously goes all the way to the wall as well. We're addicted to coffee mugs. It's easier for moving to actually just kind of like cram things in there so they don't break.
Less wiggle room is better.
Yeah, and
right.
we have so much space. So like a lot of people put like multiple layers on like every
Yeah.
cabinet, but we have too much space
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
So-
don't want to double up, which is like probably not a complaint people are used to hearing in an RV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have all this up here, and that's more so like moving day. That's kind of where I just like.
Stash stuff.
That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
I have like some big skillets, and that's where they go.
Oh
Up there.
yeah, that's a good
Mhm.
idea. More storage. These drawers go all the way back to the end of the hutch, I guess is what we would call this.
I would call it. I would call it a hutch.
it a hutch.
Yeah, and then just like more. This is kind of like the alcohol cupboard.
Yeah.
It's thrown in there. Don't mind my beat up bananas. They're not like disgusting. I'm making banana bread, okay, people?
Sure,
And then-
likely story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More storage, little more, and then we have like all our cleaning products. There's 2 drawers under the sink as well. So unlimited amount of
it.
storage.
And the great thing about Green Design is we keep finding more and more outlets just in random places. So there's one here. We found this one like 2 months ago, like a hidden light switch even.
Yeah.
And then there's additional here with even a cable outlet if you need a third TV in
Yeah.
your rig.
See
If you
the
can't
TV.
look up to see the TV, look down.
Hey, some people might not be tall enough.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I'm vertically challenged.
Yes.
The dining room, just like you guys, we removed our 2 chairs.
Yeah.
Which are stashed in the huge storage area down there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is where we
You guys
work. Yeah.
both work there.
A little
Yeah.
messy right now, but
Yeah, like always, right?
Yeah.
So-
Oh, you're gonna release the beast.
beast out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Release the beast.
We'll do the beast transfer. Go away.
Hi, baby. Look who's calmed down.
He's like, I'll be good now if you leave me stay out.
Look at your pretty backsplash.
Yes, I put that in.
Oh, that is cool.
That's really pretty. Now, did it come with the bowl sink?
It did.
Okay.
The faucet that came with the rig was much shorter for the bowl. So this one now flows like right to the center of the bowl.
And it's really pretty too.
That is cool.
Yeah, we love it. This is an RV King mattress, so that's really nice.
Yeah.
You can give yourself a couple more inches if you go with the queen.
Yeah.
This actually feels like it's almost exactly the same size.
Yeah, I think it might be. And you guys have storage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing for us.
Your closet's the exact same size. Yeah, you're
with
right.
The shoes in the back. Yeah,
Yep.
too.
And do you have washer dryer hookups in there like we do?
We do have hookups in here, but we don't
Right
have a washer and dryer. We just use it for storage, yeah.
It's good to have it there.
I don't mind all that dirty laundry.
That's really good for coats and the heavier things too.
Yeah.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
layout,
this is-
same little board back here, same everything.
Do you guys have 2 air conditioning units?
We do.
Okay.
Yes. And so you can get the unit. We had a fuse go out on one. We didn't realize how easy the fix was, so we just like suffered through for a week until we got it fixed. But we still only had this one, and when you close the vents and you get that flowing right, you can still like cool this whole rig on one AC.
Yeah. We just toured the inside of their rig, and holy moly, that was a lot bigger, I think, than the inside of ours.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Now we're just going to take a little quick walk around the outside and see what features you have on the outside.
We have the fold down steps, which we love. You have the fold down steps too, right?
Yeah, it looks a little
different though.
Yours have less to clean on the sides. Ours are all on the sides, and I always have to clean those friggin' things.
Yeah, I saw yours are clean and ours are never clean. I like them. I mean, there's definitely advantages and disadvantages, but
You guys,
the stability. So over here, you know, electrical, and then we have access to a cold shower, which is nice if we want to like wash your feet or wash Carmen. So we have a large pass-through front storage, which is packed with tools and stuff right now. Yeah, which we've been tearing it apart this week, so we need to reorganize as always.
I want to say that looks like about the same size as ours.
Yeah, it goes all the way through, which is nice. You have access to another TV mount here if you wanted to.
There's outlets in there.
Yeah, outlets, and then there's push button lights, which are connected to the batteries. So, propane. We have one propane tank over here.
Yep.
So front storage doesn't really house much. We haven't upgraded any battery system yet because we don't do any boondocking at all. So just a single battery, vacuum. This is from White Sands National Monument. So
I have to give our snap pads a shout out.
Yeah.
We love
So
those.
snap pads there.
Yeah.
Snap pads there.
Another propane tank.
yeah, just another propane tank. And then here's the same as you, that Nautilus system. Here's our level up system. So I don't know if you guys.
Yours has more buttons.
Yeah, so that's what in it. So ours will actually show the levels and stuff here. So this is the only control we have for it. So it shows percentage, like front to rear on level 0.18. So like the whole control's here versus the one control which you have to go inside.
Yeah, I like that. I really do.
Yeah.
Every now and then we get like this, we'll re-auto level, and you got to come outside anyway because you need to put your steps up a little bit. And sometimes we do. If it's just off a little bit, we'll say, oh, I'll just go hold the steps.
Yeah. Plenty of blocks here that we don't use anymore.
You guys got a good collection of those.
This is after week 2 when we weren't level and we tried to like just pull on to it. We ended up just buying a whole bunch. But we don't really use them anymore because of snap pads, but they're there just in case. And we have the whole Nautilus system, as you guys said, and we keep our water filter in here because we were in some cold weather and it froze once or twice. So I changed to keep it in here since this is heated.
So yours wasn't in there originally?
No, so we have this filter, but I have the blue filter behind
I didn't see that. Okay, yeah. You get double filtration.
Yeah, and then shower hookup with fancy.
Now that's like a firefighter hose there. We're gonna have to get you some red lights for your rig so you can pull up.
Yeah.
Moving on, furnace, water heater, power cable, which I saw your guys' is right angle, and so we're getting that because as you can tell the weight.
Yeah. Oh, and the Volterra, is that a Volterra extra cutoff valve.
Oh yeah, absolutely 100% recommend this extra sewer gate valve because it solves the problem of like any water making its way down.
Yeah.
Every time you open up the sewer cap, just a little bit of water dripping out.
Yeah, it's gray water, but people still go, ew.
Yeah,
it doesn't smell like great either. So.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So that's well worth an upgrade.
Oh God, I was big spider.
Spider web?
Oh my goodness, it is.
Ew.
I just picked one from that water bottle to the slide too. Someone was busy.
Yeah.
So this model specifically, we have the upstairs living room, which then gives them a lot of space down here in the basement. So we have 2 doors on this side, 2 doors on the other side. The fronts are complete pass-throughs. The backs are not, but they could be, but we'll show you why. So the back here, so here's those extra chairs.
Oh, nice.
It goes all the way through to the other side.
Yeah, you guys got a lot of storage.
Yeah.
The other great thing is Grand Design leaves the frame in here open, so you can actually look at the welds to make sure you check the structure of this whole thing, which is great. And the entire storage unit or underbelly is heated, so that way we don't have to worry about stuff being in here freezing, and it actually insulates the living room. So the living room's really warm in the winters. So this one just goes halfway. It has the framing here. So that brings us to our back storage. So right now it's just housing business stuff from our e-commerce business. This whole slide is dedicated to business stuff.
Don't mind how messy it is.
Wow.
But
That's crazy.
it's a more ride solution storage.
Did that come with the rig? Or?
It did.
That's
So
cool.
that was really, really nice. The other thing is that like it pulls all the way out, and it can hold a couple.
That is freaking amazing.
It can hold 800 pounds. So we've seen people put golf carts on this that have like the full down top.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Put a little ramp in there? Or
Yeah,
something?
exactly.
That's
People
wild.
mount kayaks to the top too.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, so most people mount kayaks to the roof because at the very end, it's still just a net that stops like from that front pass-through storage. So you can take that net down if you have something that's longer.
Wild.
Yeah.
I'd like to get those kind of drawers for our side, our front normal basement. I know they make them, but
Right.
it's such a weird shape down there.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so
I want all that storage and the garage for like.
right.
Yeah. That's really it. It's the same.
Yeah,
Same
the
stuff on
same
their
stuff.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you guys, pretty fountain.
Thanks.
Thank you guys so much.
You're welcome.
First of all, thanks for being super cool neighbors at the rally.
Yeah.
And that was really cool to see the inside of your rig because we didn't look at Solitudes because
Lucille.
we have the bike.
Yeah.
So it was really neat to see, and I have storage envy quite a bit.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to
Yeah.
give that up. It's such a cool feature.
Yeah, we enjoyed it, so thank you so much. I'm sure most of you already know these two and probably already follow them and subscribe to them, but if not, you can find them on youtube.com/Getaway Couple. They are very helpful and have a lot of great videos out there, so make sure you
Freaking
check
hilarious.
them out. They are. They are. And thanks for watching, and be sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video.
Yeah,
and
click that
follow
like.
us. Yeah, that's right. And follow us on the Facebooks and the Instagrams and all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.